Hello and welcome to my writing setup. I've been doing a lot of adventure writing lately for Coriolis and other RPGs, and today I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT as a writing assistant that will help you get a lot more writing done faster. But keep in mind, ChatGPT is just a tool. Powerful tool, maybe, but just a tool, and the real creative work still has to be done by you. But the AI takes part of some of the boring parts of the work, like writing a lot of stuff. You can also use it to generate a lot of random content and then sift through it and just pick out what you find interesting or use it for inspiration to do your own stuff. With version 4, you can even use it to illustrate some locations, some scenes, and important NPCs. And no, this is not taking the work from some illustrator who's barely getting by. I have zero budget for illustration in my adventures because I'm just a regular GM guy. So there was never any chance of me actually paying an artist to give me pictures. It was always more likely that I would just search for some pictures online and then take what fits. But with ChatGPT, I can write a simple prompt and it will give me a picture that fits. If that interests you, stay tuned, we're getting right into it. Spoiler alert, this is the finished product. Laser printed, staple bound, over 30 pages. And I think for the work of a single weekend, it has turned out quite well, showing you the power of the AI tools. Definitely a worthwhile addition to any GM's, any writer's toolset. As of the release of this video, you can also find this book on drivethroughrpg for less than $5. Check it out. Back to the video. It's an adventure hub set in the fictional world of Ondaris that me and two friends of mine have written. I'll leave a link to the Traveler's Guide to Ondaris and drivethroughrpg in the video description down below. It's pay what you want, so check it out. Let's get started. So I've got my ChatGPT window open and my adventure End of the Road open on the other side. And in here I already have written down the ideas that came from me. This is a rough framework at this point, and now the work begins to actually fill all of this out. For just an adventure that I would GM for my group, I would probably improvise most of this stuff at the table. But with ChatGPT it is possible to come up with this stuff in a timely fashion beforehand. And if I put in a bit of extra work, I get some publishable material, so it's a win-win situation, I think. I start by uploading the Traveler's Guide to Ondaris. This way, the program can use that PDF as a reference. As a second step, I will prompt the AI and give it a role. You are a writing assistant, an expert on Ondaris, Dungeons & Dragons, Lord of the Rings, and Conan the Barbarian, my main inspirations for this adventure. You are to help me write an adventure set in Ondaris. Notice that I'm using a lot of templates. I got templates for my locations and for my persons of interest, for my NPCs. And this tells the AI what I want to see. So the AI just has to fill this out. You always need to give the AI very precise instructions, or it will just come up with the most generic stuff imaginable. For example, by giving each NPC a secret, something the NPC wants no one to know, that can get them into trouble, and a dilemma, a problem born from the NPC's motivation and secret that they cannot solve without help. I get some NPCs that are actually a bit more interesting and usable in an adventure. Now that the AI is primed, I just wanted to fill out all of these templates and rough ideas and bullet points that I already have. So I wrote, this is what I have so far, fill this out, write running text in the style of Robert E. Howard, where I only have bullet points, fill out the templates for points of interest, person of interest, adventure hooks and rumors. And now I just take everything from here, put it in there. This might be too much. I might have to do this page by page. Fill out where I only have bullet points. Now this is just about 1 page of text that I have written and some bullet points that I want the AI to write in running text. And now from this text that the AI has created, I just take what I like and discard or alter what I don't like. And this part is pretty much what I wrote here, but it's running text. Let's try again for this section alone. Basically, this is what you do. You tell the AI what you want, you see what it does, you take what is good, and you have it redo what is bad and edit it. Still a lot of work, it's editing work, mostly. With the AI doing the bulk of the writing work, which is especially useful if you're not a quick writer. And I don't like what the AI wrote here, so I tell it to make it shorter, closer to my bullet points. And now this is about usable. I just have to do a bit of editing here. And now we come to my templates. Let's start with the locations, points of interest. Now you can take this, alter it. What you can also do is have it generate this stuff 3 times and then just take what you like best. Redo the keep. Use that it stands on ancient ruins and that it is old and battered. And like this, I will go through the rest of the locations. This is also something you can do. Give me a table of D6 special drinks served in the tavern. Or that could be D6 special potions at the alchemist's or D6 special weapons at the smithy. Which, now that I think about it, I might just do. And then do that, and ChatGPT will give you a list. And then do that a few times and just take the 6 best. And feel free to rename them or to combine the names and descriptions however you see fit. This is just your starting point. Once I have all of my locations ready, I can take all of that, copy it, put it in here, and then write something like, give me 3 NPCs living in town using this template. And now I'm using my NPC template. Notice in here I have motivation, secret, and dilemma, and the mannerism. Precise instructions. So my idiot assistant comes up with useful stuff and not just super generic D&D NPCs. Let the program think for a minute. And like this, we get a number of NPCs. And you can narrow the generation further down. For example, take one of the locations we just created and make the tavern keeper for the Broken Shield Tavern, the smith working in the smithy, and so on. And that is exactly what I have done. Persons of interest: Baron Eldrick the Grey, Master of Arms Garant Ironhand. If your idiot assistant gives you something that you don't like, that is too generic, have it regenerated, make 3 versions of it, and then use from all 3 versions what you like, add and combine, or just alter a single aspect, like alter the appearance, alter the secret. And like this, I have filled out all of these NPCs in about an hour, maybe. And now I want some adventure seeds just for the town. And I also have a template for that. Give me 3 adventures that could happen in town using the important NPCs and locations. Use this template. Bam. Now I want 3 in total, but I will probably generate 3 times 3 and then take the 3 best of those. And finally I want a D20 table of rumors. Here's another trick. If ChatGPT continues to use like outdated information that you have edited since, sometimes it helps to create a new chat, so you have a fresh slate to start again. Now give it all of the information that I already have. That's a lot, actually. Generate 100 rumors about the town and its surroundings. Half of them should reference the locations and NPCs in town. Hopefully, now it will only use the information that I've actually given it. Let's see. Yeah, this time it seems to work. And by having it create 100 rumors, I can just take the 20 best. Now that we are done with the writing and have written a 22-page adventure in the span of just a few hours, now comes the party trick of ChatGPT. It's got the DALL-E image generation AI integrated. Let me show you what you can do with that. And you can speak to it normally instead of prompting the image generator, because ChatGPT will write the image generating prompts. All you have to do is tell ChatGPT what you want. For now, the portrait of the Baron Eldrick the Grey, the short description of the appearance that we have, and then give me a portrait of this NPC, high contrast black and white line art, sketchy in the style of Richard Pace, who illustrated the last issue of Savage Sword of Conan, which was awesome. Notice that this is try number 7. AI image generation is a lot hit and miss. I find that DALL-E is pretty good for portraits of NPC and to illustrate simple scenes, like one guy in a dungeon. But if you're looking for a more complex scene, or a scene with many characters, it struggles and the product will usually not be very good. Let's try anyhow. As you can see, while at first glance this doesn't look bad, there's a lot of AI jank going around with this pier over here, and the stairs just leading into the water, and the keep doesn't have a stone foundation. So I will try to work as an editor and just tell ChatGPT what I want it to change. Give the keep a stone foundation, place it on a hill overlooking the town. Let's see. Again, this isn't even half bad, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I'll give it a few more tries and see if something really nice comes around. And a dark medieval town at its base. It's still a bit janky and I don't know what this really is supposed to be. This is like a fenced in pond. But it's got a nice first impression. Then I got this, which again is pretty nice at first glance, but I don't like how new the stonework of the castle looked. Trying again, I got this, which actually isn't bad again. As you can see, for complex scenes, especially if you have something specific in mind, DALL-E doesn't work all that well. It's enough to convey an impression of the look you are going for. And if you were to do it the other way around, have the AI generate an image and then work your description from that. You might get a better result. This is what I got with a more general description and using this edit tool to highlight what I didn't like and type in the changes I wanted. I get these mountains in the background, and I told the program that I just wanted a dark forest there. This might be a slight improvement, but overall it's like on the same level of usefulness. This was the first try with the more general description, and there's a lot to like here. Like the general layout and style of the keep is awesome, but this palisade is weak. Anyway, this is how to use ChatGPT as a writing assistant. Alright, one more for the road, since I need a thumbnail picture for this video. Imagine a dungeon master brooding over his magical books, a robot assistant writing his words down on a scroll. Fantasy illustration, aspect ratio 16:9. And this is the first result. Not bad, but not great either. Let's try again for like 3 times and then pick the best of them. This is the second try. It's so-so. Third try has a certain charm to it, but still so-so. Fourth try, yeah, this is pretty good. I like how the Dungeon Master is just directing the robot to do the work for him. I'll take this into GIMP 2. You'll see it as the thumbnail on this video. For now, I bid thee farewell, dreamers, until we shall meet again.